Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Spartans offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys...
Turning it on! Running through contact. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
To the air, it's Clemens. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Here's a heat. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll move the wide receiver. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. To the air, it's Kennedy. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I know it wasn't successful. But you can go back to last week, like they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Handoff to the single running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. That's caught. It's Collier. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Under fire. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop. Two after the big play up top. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the ground with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not. He forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Otis. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback running on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, going up top. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. He's got him wide open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go. And on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll pull it down and run. He makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Buying some time. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Line is set on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Smith. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Holds it in on the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Scores on the sneak. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Boilermakers in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Price. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The quick out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. To the air, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick spin on the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 18 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Flying out to the left. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll run it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense. And this offense would have taken a lot more of that today. It's been a rough day. Let's call a spade a spade. They haven't played like we've seen them play in the past. And this offense needs to find the run game, needs to find a little bit more balance, create some explosive plays on the ground, because today was not a day they're going to look back, watch the tape, and be impressed.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering.